Oh, say does.
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Toronto Raptors. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Toronto Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. We're just about ready for tip-off. But first, let's hear from the sideline. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Brian, last season the Nets traded away James Harden, separating what might have been the most skilled superstar trio ever. Asked if he wondered what might have been, Kevin Durant said, quote, "I'm only about what happened. We played a good brand of basketball while we were out on the floor, so you can live with that." BA?
Allie, thank you. And so it begins, a brand new season, Richard. What are some of your headlines?
I think we're going to see less small ball. I think we're getting back to a little bit more of a physical game. We're kind of seeing the reemergence of the dominant big man, not just the big man, the dominant big man, and I expect that to continue.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt, and it's Siakam in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, they've got Royce O'Neal. Ben Simmons is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Durant in at the small forward position. Now here's Siakam. Can't hit from in close.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim. Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Anunoby. Unloads from 13. No luck on that one. Simmons, the pass to Irving. Yes! And that's Simmons with the assist.
So smooth around the rim. I love how Kyrie just goes up with confidence, knowing that he's going to figure it out.
To the left side wing. Here's Siakam. Claxton with a rebound.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
I think it did a little bit, but, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
That free throw good from Irving.
One of the most creative guards that we have ever seen. Irving is just so unpredictable with the ball in his hands.
Both free throws good from Irving.
In a league with the most skilled athletes in the world, Kyrie Irving just stands out. He can do anything with his handle, and he has every finish around the hoop.
Now here's Van Vliet. Three-pointer. And it's Irving with a rebound.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Irving's got 6. Talking about Kyrie, I'll put you on the spot here, Richard. Is he the most skilled current NBA player?
Yes, without a doubt. He is the most skilled current NBA player, and it's really him and then everyone else because it's the efficiency in which he can do it. And you did put me on the spot. Obviously, Steph has handles and a shot. The Beard can do some crazy stuff also, but Kyrie is my top.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And when you watch the way Trent Jr. can take over a game, just a gifted scorer who can explode once he gets going, he's impossible to slow down.
First one falls for him. And with Trent Jr., he very much is a microwave scorer, Grant.
Oh, he heats up in an instant, B.A. A bit of a streaky shooter overall. I would like to see him round out his inside game to find new ways to score if his shot isn't there.
Trent hits them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Outside Simmons. Back to Irving. Outside Simmons. Screen by Claxton. Stolen by Siakam. Trent with it. Picked up by Simmons. There's the three. The shot won't fall. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. It'll be Raptors ball. Here's the group of players who had the most steals in the league last season. Third is Gary Trent.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
And here are the Raptors now. 6-point game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them. And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Now here's Irving. 15 in his last outing.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Siakam gets it to go.
Oh, he's gone 1-4 to start the game. Looking to step it up.
Here's Simmons. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Irving, no good. The Raptors have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Pass to Claxton. Anunoby against Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
This is how smart Durant is. Able to break defenses apart in screen and rolls like it's nothing.
Van Vliet against Simmons. Over to the wing. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam. Some changes for Brooklyn. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Edwards comes in for O'Neal. And it's Thomas in for Kevin Durant. Achua's checked in for Toronto. Flynn comes in for Trent. The Nets have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. And the Nets call time here. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Brooklyn making some changes. Morris comes in for Irving. And it's Mills in for Ben Simmons. Birch, he's checked in for Toronto. Porter Jr. comes in for Anunoby. Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. Pass to Sharp. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Achua with a screen. Here's Van Vliet. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Mills with a screen on Van Vliet.
And great job to establish position and square up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Toronto trailing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Porter. Achua with a screen. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Mills with it. Fires the 3. That shot missing. And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back.
Please give a big round of applause.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets. And RJ, you took a part in a lot of playoff basketball. Compare the intensity of the regular season versus the postseason.
It's so different preparing for a regular season game than a postseason game. You have more experience. You understand what the other team is going to do. So the prep is that much more higher, but you also have to execute at an entirely different level.
We've got Sharp, Markieff Morris out there with Edwards. Then it's Edmund Sumner, and it's Thomas in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Thomas. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That one falls.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Achua can't hit. The Nets with a lead. Shot on the wing. Rebounded by Birch. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Achua finds Trent. Back to Achua. Here's Flynn. Just 5 on the clock. And the Raptors miss again.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Pass to Morris. Here's Sharp, guarded by Trent. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Back to Achua. And here's Porter outside. Rebound Brooklyn. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. And he knocks down the first one.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches. And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Pass to Trent. Will it go? Rebound Brooklyn. Here's Sumner. For three, Durant. Offensive rebound. Trent against Irving. Over Trent. That one a little long. The Raptors have gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. Pass to Barnes. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Irving. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Irving's got 10.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Trent. Lets the three fly. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Sumner on the wing. Here's Claxton. Here's Irving. And he banks in the layup. He's got 12.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And Toronto calls time here. And the Nets making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Van Vliet's checked in for Flynn. A minute 15 left to play in the second quarter. And stolen by Simmons. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Siakam, that's good.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Irving, the pass to Simmons. Back to Irving. Goes up from the block. And there's another one for the Nets. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Scotty Barnes. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Raptors making a change here. Young's checked in. Both free throws good from Barnes. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Simmons. Back to Irving. The baseline J is on the way. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. The Raptors shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. The kick out to Van Vliet. And again, Toronto no good. From deep, here's Simmons. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Toronto Raptors. Shaq, you've been on both ends of a blowout.
Nope, only been on the winning side. You must have me confused with Kenny.
Oh, no. Interestingly enough, Ernie, I have a stat right here. His worst loss, 45 points.
Lies, lies, lies. Check your sources there, lies.
And back to that first half we just saw. Kyrie is playing really well.
In the first half, he was feeling it. Not just putting up points, but shooting at a nice clip. I say just keep going to him.
I agree, Kenny. KIS. Keep it simple. He's the best player on the floor right now.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Barnes and Siakam, serve as the big men as they go small. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. Now here's Barnes. Pass to Trent from outside the arc. They get the rebound. Siakam. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. Siakam's got 6.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
On the wing, Durant. Three-pointer. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. No good with the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
For 3, O'Neal. Claxton. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Toronto. Outside Barnes. Launches a 3. Van Vliet misses.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Pass to Durant. Here's Claxton. Anunoby covering, and he dunks it down.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Simmons, the pass to Durant. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Inside. And then Porter with the dunk.
I love seeing Porter attack the rim. Keeps the defense from overplaying him on the perimeter.
Pass to O'Neal. On the wing, Durant. And the bucket is good. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Irving. 14 points for him. Back to Simmons. On the wing, Irving. Clock at 6. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got his 4th assist in this one. And the Raptors call time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Achua's checked in for Toronto. Young comes in for Anunoby. Outside Barnes to the middle.
Third quarter.
Here's Van Vliet. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, BA. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Mills. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And no good. Great D that time from Porter. Here's the three. Drills it from deep.
A dangerous shooter from deep. All Porter needs is a little daylight, and he's good to fire.
Mills against Van Vliet. Pass to Sharp. Back to Mills. And he bangs it home with one hand.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Mills against Van Vliet. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Mills. And that one's good. Sharp. Sharp's got 4 points this quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Barnes passes to Young. The rebound by the Nets. Morris has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Thomas. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game. Sumner's checked in for Morris.
Now into the lineup for your next Edmund Sumner.
Outside Mills. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And the basket by Sumner. And here's Van Vliet. 6 points for him. Right at the free throw line. No good on the shot. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Royce O'Neal is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Simmons in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Siakam gets the bucket.
Ooh, cooking it up down low, it's Spicy P.
Brooklyn shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Siakam with it. Pass to Barnes. Now Anunoby. Over Irving. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Simmons. Irving for 3. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 5 assists tonight. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Siakam outside. Outside for Boucher. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Irving against Barnes. Puts up a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Siakam outside. And the NBA last season introducing a 100-camera system that allows for a video game-like presentation with virtual angles. It's pretty cool. Video games used to chase the league. Now the league's kind of chasing the video games.
Yeah, well, this is where the future is heading. It is so cool to see all the different angles that you can now see a basketball game from. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it exciting. And the NBA, they're doing the right thing.
And I know scouting departments are using them as evaluation tools as well.
Oh, they're always going to figure out a way to scout more and to evaluate more because it helps them when they're negotiating players' contracts.
Doesn't go for them. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Outside Barnes. Pass to Siakam. Now here's Boucher. And here's Anunoby. He's guarded by Irving. And again, Toronto no good. And here are the Nets now. 9 points in a row. A good run going. And here's Simmons. Screen by Claxton. 4 on the clock. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 6 assists here tonight. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Siakam left side. Tries to break his ice. And again, Toronto no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Irving no good. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. 1:56 left in the game. Boucher a screen on Simmons. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, it's the reality of the NBA, RJ, but fans do seem to be paying closer attention, maybe more than ever, to players' off-court actions. What's your take on that?
Well, I truly believe that players are so focused not only on their games, but how they can now improve the lives of people around them and in their community. They are leaders in their community, and they are advocates, and it's because they have huge platforms that will allow them to make a difference.
A big group substitution here for Toronto. Birch, he's checked in for Siakam. Young comes in for Boucher. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Flynn in for Scotty Barnes. Both free throws, good from Van Vliet. Here's Brooklyn. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Out to the right wing. Now here's Mills, tightly guarded. And that one drops. Mills has got his first points of the night. There's a minute 34 left to play in the 4th. Here's Flynn. Van Vliet outside. Pure from three-point range. Van Vliet's got 9 points now in the second half.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Nets.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kyrie Irving.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Flynn. Pass to Van Vliet. Now here's Mills. So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Kyrie, what does it mean for this team getting the production off the bench that we saw tonight?
It's big time. You know, when you're a basketball player and you're able to make the right plays and play at a high intensity level and really come out and make an impact on the game, no matter if you're starting or coming off the bench, we've seen special guys do that. I'm glad we came out and handled business. It's a good win.
This team is so unselfish. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And now we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.